The Isle of Skye in the Scottish Highlands is one of the most beautiful and visited places in the UK. But why do so many people fall in love with this island, and what's it like to actually live here?
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Willie.
We sold our suburban home and risked it all to live a different pace of life, moving to a 200-year-old cottage in a remote corner of this incredible Scottish island.
Join us and our dogs Jack and Nori as we share what it's really like to take the plunge and live the dream, the highs, the lows, and everything in between.
This week, we take you out on one of our last trips in Betty the boat for the season, to go rock-hounding on a dramatic and otherwise inaccessible part of the island's coastline. So inaccessible, in fact, we had to drop Betty's anchor and make our way there by kayak.
And we finally have an answer on our negotiations to purchase a disused church to turn into Sarah's dream art gallery. But will we go with our heads or will we go with our hearts?
Plus, I head out to the local town to pick up an exciting order from the printers and to get some essential treats for the boys as we celebrate their birthdays.
If you don't already, please do hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with our weekly adventures.
Join us as we continue.
Living the Skye life. We're down at the foreshore and we've got the kayak out today, and the reason we've got the kayak out is we're going on a slightly different adventure which we will let unfold as you watch. Let's just say it's something we've never done before and it's quite exciting, isn't it?
I'm not sure that anyone's done this particular thing before.
Probably not. Watch to find out what it is. Anyway, off to the kayak, eh?
I'll get my second croc on now.
Yeah, you can get your second croc on now. Everyone gets their second croc from time to time.
I ain't going swimming today.
No, it's actually not bad.
Not a planned swim anyway.
I'm having a lovely relaxing time being paddled across the loch. Not really doing anything. Sarah's doing all the work. Just the way I like it. The perfect gentleman. Come on, Sarah, get your back into it, will you? I haven't got all day.
I was only joking when I said I was the powerhouse.
She said on the shore that she was the powerhouse. She didn't need me to row. So I'll stop messing around now and start rowing.
I don't need you, it just might take us a long time.
Okay.
See, he does a bit of work.
Usually.
Not always in a straight line, mind. Hey, Betty.
Here she comes. You don't want to stick your oar in. Hey, hi Betty. How are you doing, pal? Stunt ring. Okay, we've just come to a stop and I've turned the engine off, and what we're going to do now is drop anchor. As you can see, we've chosen a day that's really quite calm. The sea's all shiny, and we wouldn't do this if it was choppy. There's a little bit of a swell, but it's nothing major. That's just because we stopped, you know, we've just come to a stop. So I'm going to throw the anchor in now, and then we're going to put the boat to anchor and take the kayak and go over to those beaches over there, those little beaches, because apparently they're really good rock-hounding beaches. Didn't you just know it was going to be about rock-hounding? Here we go.
Everything is about rock-hounding right now.
At the moment, it's my new hobby. I'm a boy. That's how it works. Right, so I know, because I've got the sounder on, we're at 20.6 metres. And I've got a tango, of course.
Of course.
Right, so we're on the bottom. That's 20 metres. So now what you do is you feed out approximately 20 metres, 1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19,
20. And 1, 2 for luck. Now,
The boy can count, guys. At least a 20.
20. Let's not get too carried away. And now we clip on our mooring line and drop that in the water. And then we take off another bit of extra line and we tie it to the side. And that is how we're now anchored and we can go over. But the first thing I have to do is set the anchor. Because if it's not set, it will just drag along the seabed.
We've used the anchor a few times now, but we've never used the anchor and left the boat before. So this is a little bit nerve-wracking, but there's hardly any current, so we think we're fine, right?
Well, there's hardly any current at all. I've set the anchor, but I had to do it manually. I had to actually pull it, and I just started pulling the boat towards it, so it's set. It can move back and forwards a little bit in the current, but anything more than that, and we'll be kayaking back over the top pelt to get it.
Whoa, look at that jellyfish!
As I said though, there is no current, so it's not going to go very far even if the anchor does come out.
It feels so weird to leave her.
Yeah.
There we go. Quite an inaccessible beach, I would say, from the land.
I would think so.
Unless you're very good at abseiling and rock climbing, which we are not. Okay.
We want to go straight on if we can.
Woo!
As soon as we landed on the beach, a mist descended from the cliffs above us, making this already dramatic location even more mysterious and ethereal, as you can see from this aerial view. It really did feel like a scene from the movie Jurassic Park.
There are so many stones here, it's amazing. I just don't know where to look. Everywhere you look down there's like some sort of crystals, which is kind of amazing. So I'll show you a couple that I'm finding as I find them. Here's one. I think it's just quartz. It doesn't seem to be agate or anything exciting, so I'll just put that there so I don't pick it up again. Let's have a look. Oh, there's one I see. Look, you see that? Couple actually. So we got this one here, which is lovely. Right beside it, this little geodes, and then in all the rocks you can actually see all sorts of things going on.
Well guys, the time has unfortunately come that I do have to talk about Christmas. Yes, I'm mentioning that word, and I know it's only October, but such is life, eh? We have to start thinking about these things. I have just sent through my final designs for new Christmas cards and also my 2026 calendars. I do a calendar every year. I think this is the 4th one that I've done, and I also do Christmas cards, which are based on my regular paintings, but just with a little festive twist. And this year I've decided to do some new designs. I think they needed a little bit of a freshen up. I have had Christmas on my mind since about mid-August, which is just a bit crazy, but that's the way things go in business like this. I'm actually later in ordering these than I normally would be, because a few weeks ago I wasn't even certain if I was going to be able to post to the USA or how many orders I would get because of the removal of the de minimis threshold for import fees going into the United States. Fortunately for me, it turns out that paper items such as prints, cards and calendars are actually exempt from the import fees, which is amazing. The only things that I sell that now get an import fee are my beanie hats and mugs as well. It's a lot better than I thought, and the postage prices on Etsy are correct, and you shouldn't have any problems ordering things to the United States and getting them through customs. So fingers crossed, touch wood, that's the last we'll hear of that. The news isn't so great for my Canadian customers, however, because Canada Post has gone on another strike, which means that we can't post anything to Canada at the moment, not through Royal Mail, which is the only carrier that we can use here on the Isle of Skye because it's the only one that picks up. For now, Canada, I'm sorry, I can't send anything to you, and hopefully that mail strike will be over soon. Is that I have ordered the calendars. I've ordered my Christmas cards as well based on the new paintings that I've done. We had to come up with some new puns as well for the Christmas cards. So I do all the designs and then I get Willie to help me out with a little pun based on the image. So over the past couple of years, I've sold the ones with the Highland pony, which was hoof yourself a very Merry Christmas, a Highland cow, which was Merry Christmas, and a Scottish blackface sheep, which was Season's Bleatings. I've changed it up this year, so I've got a puffin, an otter, and a red squirrel, as well as the 3 that I had last year. The otter is feeling utterly festive. The puffin is sending you Christmas fishes, and the red squirrel is saying, it's Christmas, go nuts. I've also changed the sheep to Happy Christmas to you. Me and Willie had a lot of fun coming up with those puns. I've done all my Christmas designs now. We've got some Santa hats, we've got some baubles, and they're all very festive, and I hope you like them. So yeah, that's it. They're all ordered. They take a couple of weeks to turn around because there's quite a lot to order, but hopefully I'll be picking them up very soon.
From time to time, I'm just always looking over at Betty, and she's fine. She's turned round in the current now, so she's got her bum facing us, and I know that's the way she's meant to be pointing. So if there was an issue, I would be looking, and if she starts to move with the tide, we'll get back out there before it's too difficult to go against the current. I've done a lot of kayaking. This isn't just a one-off thing. We've done a lot of kayaking in the sea, so I kind of know what I'm doing to a certain extent. I wouldn't say I'm an expert, but I've certainly got, 20 years of experience doing it. So anyway, rock hunting. Just everywhere you look is crystals. Crystals. Little geodes. Wow. And the whole time with this backdrop, it really feels like Jurassic Park. Yeah, this is what's behind me the whole time. Actually, there's seams up there. You can actually see crystal seams up there. Wow.
Teeny tiny bit of crystal. In fairness, I do love finding little crystals. I used to love that when I was a kid. I'd collect them on walks and stuff. Pretend they were treasure. Now I'm looking for real treasure. What's cool here is that there's erosion coming out of the cliffs just naturally, and because they're so steep and high, the rocks and stuff are just coming down and smashing. So there's loads of bits that have been smashed open on the beach. Unfortunately, there's also a bit where a sheep has obviously come off the cliff. They do graze right on the top, right next to the edge. Obviously didn't work out well for the sheep. Let's move on from this bit. 2 bits here. This one maybe? Oh yeah, maybe. I see some lines and
yeah, I think that one's probably a bit big to take home, as is that one. Beautiful though. Be excellent to get that out, but you're not really meant to do that, so I won't.
lots of this kind of crystal-y stuff. No agates so far.
This one's cool, it's just coming out of some erosion. I wonder if I can get that. Oh, look. I think I've found my find of the day so far. I'm pouring sweat because I went away over there climbing over the boulders, but I got this just down in between a load of boulders. I just saw that bit shining and went down to get it. Look at that! That's mad! Absolutely beautiful. I've got another bunch of bits in my pocket as well, so I've had a bit of a haul. We haven't found much of the blue agate that we were finding though further over there, so we'll need to go that way next time instead of coming this way. So, but it's been great, but time and tide waits for no man. We better get a move on.
That was fun! Wish we'd had a bit more time, but yeah, the tide is going out, and also getting eaten alive by midges down there because it's so sheltered and there's absolutely no wind. That was so much fun though. Hey! Betty made it back. So Mr. Muscle is trying to pull the anchor in by hand.
Well, it might not work, but it saves a lot of messing around. You've got a kayak tied to the back of your boat.
Yeah.
Normally what we would do is...
Well, you're very fuzzy, I'm sorry. The mist has descended over my camera. That was better.
It's 20 metres down, so...
There it is.
I don't want to damage my gel coat. No bother, eh?
Hey!
No bother. We are, however, now drifting. So I need to get the engine started.
We hope you enjoyed this adventure as much as we did. Let us know in the comments below if you'd like to see more of this type of thing.
Today's the day I'm going to go pick up my calendars and my Christmas cards for this year, which is very exciting. And then the massive job begins of packaging them up, doing all the postage and taking them to the post office. I do feel a bit sorry for Kathy, who's our postmaster, and she's going to have to deal with all of these calendars coming through and our posties as well. I'll try and do it in small batches so it's not too bad for any of us. But yeah, first thing to do is to go and pick them up from Strathprint, which is here in Broadford. It's where I've come to pick up the food shop and run a few errands, and I'm going to grab my calendars first. January, February, it's like this, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, come on, December, yay! They're all there. I've got the calendars and cards all picked up. I actually went and sat in the coffee bothy and packaged some of them up straight away because I already had some orders from Patreon. I normally release things first on Patreon and then do a general release afterwards because it helps sort of spread out the orders, because if they all come in at once on Etsy, sometimes Etsy doesn't like that and they shut my shop down, as they did a couple of years ago. And behind me you can see I now have a very full Land Rover, 19 boxes of calendars and cards. I've got the food shop, and I also now have a table and a little chest of drawers. We're not making it up when we say, like, when we leave the Glen, we always do loads of things, just because it's a bit of a palaver getting anywhere on Skye, so it's good to do lots of things at the same time, run lots of errands. This is another Facebook Marketplace purchase, which hopefully is going to replace the kitchen table, and that's for Willie to use in his studio. So it's been a busy morning, and all I've got to do is drop those first Patreon orders off at the post office, and it's the boys' birthdays this week. We like to give them a new toy and some treats on their birthday, but because there's two of them, we obviously have to give it to both of them at the same time. We're going to have a joint birthday celebration for the two dogs. I'm going to go to the shop at the vets and see if they have any exciting and durable toys.
You all there? You all good? No paw? Paw of approval? Yeah, good boy, thank you.
Well, here it is, guys, the update that you have all been waiting for. Maybe. Possibly. We were waiting for it anyway, was the results of our negotiations with the sellers of the church.
We could skirt around the issue, but let's just hit it, nip it in the bud. It's not happening. Our solicitor really tried. The valuation came in at 45,000. Now, we didn't want to talk about numbers, but this place is going to sell. It's going to be common knowledge anyway, eventually, so it doesn't really make any difference if we say the numbers, I don't think. So it was 45,000 it was valued at. The seller wants a lot more than that. In fact, they want 175,000 for it, which is almost 4 times the value that we had on our valuation. All we're saying is for us to then have to pay almost 4 times the amount, it just wouldn't be sensible for us to do that financially. That would be all of our life savings, plus money that we'd have to borrow from family and things like that. We just can't do it.
So yeah, we want to make it clear that we're not quibbling over a few £1,000s here. Like, it is a significant difference between our valuation and theirs. That's why we've decided it's no longer worth it for us.
It's like you're buying a building that feels like it's been priced to have the work done already and the planning already, whereas in actual fact it hasn't. It's just a shell.
And added to that is that we don't intend to make it a house or an Airbnb. So if we made it into the gallery, you only get a certain price for retail spaces and you get a higher price for residential. And if we never want to make it residential, we would never get that money back. That's essentially what it came down to.
And our solicitor did try and insert an uplift clause. We went up to 60%, approximately 60% above our valuation, and also with an uplift clause. So that means if we were to develop it into a residential property further down the line, we would renegotiate with the seller and give them extra money basically. But even then they didn't want to go for it. They want the 175, they want that, and that's it. That's the bottom line. All told, we're about £4,000 out of pocket just to find out that we can't afford it, you know?
Just to find out the dream is over.
Yeah, just to find out the dream is over. So we learned a lot. We maybe were a little bit naive in certain elements, but at least we know now, moving forwards, if we want to buy somewhere like that, it has to be for a reasonable price, it has to be for a fair price and one that reflects the valuation.
Yeah, and we're not trying to take money away from the seller, we're just trying to get a fair price, and it just didn't work out. We're not in a hurry to set up a gallery, it's the dream, but it was always the dream for like a few years down the line. It's just so happened that my sort of ideal location came up at this time, and we would have kicked ourselves if we hadn't gone for it.
No, we tried, you know,
So-
and we may have ended up with it, and we may have ended up living the dream and doing all that. I mean, it does need a lot of work.
Yeah, we're
But I'm not
already
scared
living the
of that.
dream, don't worry.
We're there, yeah.
We're already living the dream. This would have just been an extra dream.
We're living a dream, and
Yeah.
this was just a slight hiccup, maybe a little nightmare in the middle.
Yeah, we've had maybe 6 weeks of intense stress
Yeah.
and
Sleepless nights.
and you dealing with grief and me dealing with grief as well for losing your mum
And COVID.
and COVID. It all came at the same time, and it's been a bit of a whirlwind. But yeah, we're better off for it. We know we're in a better place if we ever do find somewhere that we want. And like I said, we're not in a hurry to jump on somewhere else, so we will wait for the perfect place to come along. That church might go to someone with loads of money who can just knock all of the difficulties out of the park. They can get a septic tank, they can get gas connection, they can do all the work. It's going to take hundreds of thousands of pounds, but they also might come up against a lot of the challenges that we found out and realise that maybe that price is not right for them either. It might stay on the market and they might be willing to negotiate a few months down the line, a year or two down the line.
We don't know where it's going to go, but
Who knows?
We'll keep you posted.
We've just got to move on now and just enjoy
Absolutely.
things. We can get work done on the boat.
Yeah.
We can do things in the house that we wanted to.
For
Maybe
sure.
we can go on holiday. That honeymoon that we never had.
No, the honeymoon that we had to cancel.
The honeymoon that never was.
Hey ho, things
So,
like that.
yeah,
That's
things
just it.
happen. We'll deal with it and we'll find lots of other things to be excited by because we live in Skye.
And
It's
it's
hard
great.
not to get excited by
Yeah.
that.
Anyway, that's that. So there's
Yeah.
an update. That's where we are now, and back to living the Skye life.
And more importantly, we can't be down today because today is Nori's birthday!
It is Nori's birthday!
It's your birthday! And guess what? Oh, right, okay, I'm even too excited.
And a few days ago was Jack's birthday
Yeah.
as well, so we celebrate them both at the same time.
Jack's birthday was on the 8th, Nori's 5 days later on the 13th. He was born on Friday the 13th, which explains a lot. But we don't give him separate treats because dogs just won't understand why they're not getting something and the other one is.
No.
So today, we're celebrating. It's time for them to have their special birthday breakfast. Sausages!
Oh!
Sausages! Should we go get you some breakfast? Birthday breakfast!
Yay!
Come on! Woo!
Sausages.
Check they're cool enough. Yeah. Sausages are ready. Are we doing 10 for Jack and 2 for Nori? Like birthday candles?
I don't think so.
That might be a bit excessive. Right. Special birthday treat.
That is a lot of sausages.
That's a lot of sausages. Oh my gosh, these boys are spoilt.
Very patient and well behaved.
Yeah, well, sort of. Can you come? And can you sit? Good boysies. Wait. Sorry, okay. This way. This way. This way. Yes. Good boys.
You could also just eat it.
Jack, no!
Jack's trying to eat Nori's.
Jack, you little monkey! That's what you get when you feed your dog sausages for their birthday. Jack finished all his first and then went for Nori's.
10 years of experience.
Are we all done, boysies? Was that nice?
Happy birthday, lads.
Bowls thoroughly checked. All done. Jack knows there's more sausages, but he's not getting any more.
He's already had one of Nori's. Yes, you. He's looking at me as if to say me.
How dare you accuse me of that?
Snuff, snuff. Where's the rest? We're going to give them the presents now. Happy birthday, Jack. Happy birthday, Nori. Good boys. Rip it up, boys.
Nori's actually being very delicate.
He's been quite methodical. Jack's just gone crazy. Jack's gone feral. What's that, Nori?
Jack's not interested now, it's open. Oh!
That's a nice toy. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jack and Nori.
Happy birthday
To you.
And of course, Jack wants his toy.
Yes! I know he doesn't want to give it up. What is, oh, playing with paper. Yeah, standard child wants to play with the packaging. And eating paper. Right, time to stop that. As always folks, thank you so much for watching our video. We really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please do leave us a like, a comment, or subscribe if you don't already. It's free to do, helps our channel to grow, and you get notified when our new videos come out, which is every week, Wednesday night, 8 PM UK time.
If you enjoyed the video and you'd like to help the channel further, you can do so over on Ko-fi by buying the dogs a wee treat, or us a cup of coffee I suppose, and hence the name. And what I really mean is you help with the running costs of making these videos for you every week.
Or if you want to help us out more long term, you can join our amazing community over on Patreon, where you get bonus content for helping us out each month.
Or if you're interested in our creative endeavours, you can go over to Sarah's Etsy store for artworks and her new calendars, like these.
Willie's original music, which features in all of our videos, you can head across to his Bandcamp page for songs like these.
These old walls saw 100 lives, from the days of old to these days of mine. I don't mind if the storm hits tonight, there's no reason to go outside.
As always, all the links to our pages are in the video description below.
Thanks again for watching, and we will see you next week. Bye folks.
Bye folks.
Bye folks. Bye vocals. We're leaving our suburban life, moving over the sea to Skye. Are we chasing a dream? I guess in time we will see, when we're living the Skye life. Living the Skye life. There's sausage stuck in my throat.
Birthday sausages for everyone. One shoe on, one crack on.
It's good look, strong.
And something else. Puffin, otter, squirrel. Hey, Bubba. Hey, right, helping. Come on then.
Usual, let's do this, come on, hammer it out, I'm starving, I
Okay.
want to make my lunch.
Sausages. Birthday sausages.
Okay, we just come to a stop. I've turned the engine. Okay, we just turned.
And I've changed. Nori's trying to eat flies. Don't eat flies, dude. Nori! Schnoddle out, please. Which is every week, Wednesday night. 8 blah.
Or
So close. Breathe, Sarah, breathe. Ridiculous creatures up there. Just stand on the edge of a cliff, guys. And what's the other one? Nori, did you just do a little pump? Okay, today's the day. Blah, 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 blah.
You can do so over on Patreon, where you, this is your line.
You don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say.
The issue. Okay, today's the day. Today is the day. Today's the day. What? Every time.
What? Well, I mean, it just sounds like bifocals, doesn't it?
Bifocals.
Click here to subscribe to live in the Skye life.
Click here to go back to the start of our adventures with our very first episode.